Rosie O'Donnell has spent roughly 2 decades publicly feuding with Donald Trump. She has repeatedly criticized Trump and has said his return to the White House played a role in her decision to relocate to Ireland. So you might expect there would be little room in Rosie's inner circle for someone who supports Trump. But there is one surprising exception: country music star Wynonna Judd. Rosie says that despite their sharply different political views, she and Wynonna have remained close friends for roughly 3 decades, and they have found a remarkably simple way to keep politics from coming between them. They simply do not talk about Trump. The revelation came as Rosie appeared on the Tangle with Kyle Ridley podcast. The host asked whether the current political climate had forced her to cut people out of her life. Rosie initially said she did not really have people around her who supported Trump. Then she named Wynonna. Rosie said she is friends with Wynonna Judd, whom she loves very much and has known for many years. She acknowledged that Wynonna supports Trump, but said the subject somehow never comes up between them. Rosie also said she could not think of anyone else in her life who supports Trump, and added that she does not understand people who do. The friendship becomes even more striking when you consider Rosie's history with Donald Trump. Their public hostility stretches back around 2 decades, and Rosie's criticism of Trump remains fierce. Speaking about the president, Rosie accused him of cruelty and described what she called his criminal behavior, misogyny, racism, and homophobia.
His cruelty is so blatant. His criminal behavior is so obvious.
Those are Rosie O'Donnell's own characterizations and allegations. Her opposition to Trump is therefore far deeper than a simple disagreement over policy. Yet, when it comes to Wynonna, Rosie says she is able to separate the person she loves from the politics she strongly rejects. Rosie explained that she gives Wynonna grace because of everything her friend has experienced in her life. She referenced the death of Wynonna's mother, country music icon Naomi Judd, who died by suicide in 2022, as well as what Rosie described as the complicated nature of Wynonna's upbringing. Rosie said she loves and cares about Wynonna and is somehow able to put their political differences aside when they interact. She said the two have different political beliefs, but that in 30 years those differences have never affected their friendship. Rosie's broader message was clear.
Possible to love and respect someone even though their political views are the polar opposite of yours.
There is, however, an important distinction. Wynonna Judd has not publicly declared a formal political affiliation in the material cited by the report. The claim that she supports Trump comes from Rosie's description of her. Wynonna did visit the White House during Trump's first term while advocating for criminal justice reform, and the Judd family has previously found itself on opposite sides of the Trump debate. Judd's sister, actress Ashley Judd, became one of Trump's prominent celebrity critics during the 2017 Women's March. At the 2017 Women's March, Ashley Judd performed Nina Donovan's poem, "I Am a Nasty Woman," which sharply criticized Trump. Wynonna later distanced herself from her sister's political remarks, according to the report, citing page 6. Wynonna said what Ashley did publicly was none of her business, and that she would share her personal views if her sister asked. She also said she was not her sister's keeper. The episode reflects a similar philosophy to the one Rosie now describes. Political differences can exist without turning every personal relationship into a political battleground. And in the Judd family, those differences have played out publicly before. The timing of Rosie's comments is also significant. She relocated to Ireland with her child after Trump returned to the presidency, with his second term forming part of her reasoning for the move. Now, Rosie is preparing to return to the United States and guest hosts Jimmy Kimmel Live during the week of August 17. But even as her political battle with Trump continues, Rosie has revealed a very different dynamic in her private life. One of the few people she says she loves deeply despite standing on the opposite side of the Trump divide is Wynonna Judd. And perhaps that is exactly why this friendship has lasted. Rosie O'Donnell has made no attempt to hide her feelings about Donald Trump. Wynonna Judd, meanwhile, has largely kept her own political position out of the spotlight. But according to Rosie, when the two friends meet, Trump simply does not enter the conversation. In an era in which politics can divide friends, families, and even long-time relationships, Rosie and Wynonna appear to have drawn their own boundary. They disagree, they know they disagree, but after roughly 30 years of friendship, they apparently choose the relationship over the argument. And perhaps that is the bigger story. In a deeply polarized political climate, can a friendship survive when the two people stand on opposite sides of the biggest political divide?